Greetings and welcome to an LGR thing, and this is a thing that I haven't done in a while. That is, take a look at some different catalogs, advertisements, flyers, circulars, what have you, for different retailers, both dead and alive. And this one is pretty much dead. Unfortunately, this is Radio Shack. We're going to be taking a look at two different catalogs here. One from April of 1979. It's a bit before my time, but I'm intrigued by a lot of the stuff that is probably going to be in here. I say probably because I haven't looked through these yet. And then also this one here that I'm much more nostalgic for because I remember it is the Radio Shack Christmas catalog, December of 1991. And let's go ahead and dive into this because I find this to be insanely intriguing for a couple of reasons. One, to get some sort of first-hand knowledge of what some of these items cost and how they were advertising them, which oddly enough can be very much lost to time, especially for these kind of circulars and ads and flyers and things that you would see that were either sent directly to people in the mailbox, which I believe these were, and also they were just stuck into the middle like an insert inside of newspapers during Sundays. There's very few archives of them online, so anytime that I find them like in a bundle on eBay or whatever, I buy them. So let's look through them and hope that we find something interesting in here. Radio Shack. Kind of sad that they're gone. The last one finally closed recently nearby, and I've already missed them a little bit because sometimes you just needed a weird thing and they had it. But anyway, I'm sure we're going to be seeing plenty of weird things in here. Let's get right to it, starting with the chairman's thoughts. This is their largest sales flyer of the year. That's nice. And he's pushing this Memorex. It's almost it was $1,000. And then it's $8.99 for a pretty sleek looking video VHS camcorder. The world's smallest and lightest full-size one, apparently. Sweet stuff. That would have been awesome in 91. And of course, very fond memories of these clear phones. I had one of these. It seems like everyone did at one point or another. There was just a lot of clear electronics in the 90s, period. Game Boys and consoles and phones and just everything, calculators, whatever. So we have some spectacular gifts from our Video Shack. A lot of Memorex gifts, apparently. Memorex. This one's awesome. $400. Auto head cleaning, plus MTS stereo and broadcasts. And I've seen like these stacked up in Goodwills for like $1. And yeah, some realistic thingies in here too, and mixed in between the Memorex. Realistic was their in-house brand, in case you're not aware. So yeah, Radio Shack had their cheaper alternatives, like these here, this little pocket color TV. I never actually knew anyone that had one of those, but I always thought they were extremely cool. They were definitely a central place to go for audio. Programmable portable CD player there for $120. Not bad. Was $179. And what is with the As Seen on TV here? As Seen on TV. What TV station was putting these? Well. Now here we go. Some hi-fi stacks and assorted things that, while these aren't the greatest ones, these are all realistic brand. Not anything that I would necessarily go for nowadays, even though they look like aesthetically very pleasing. I gotta love the wood grain everything. Seems like everyone had one. I don't remember why. It was always there. It was just like a stack of things and components, and you had some big friggin' speakers that were too big for... We never played music that loud, but we had giant speakers anyway. And, you know, glass on the front there, which was sweet. I just like moving that glass door. Radio Shack gifts for people on the go. Yes, Radio Shack sold radios. They have a shack for radios. Yeah, we got CB radios, stereo cassettes, walkie-talkies, shortwave radios, some other crap. This one's ridiculously expensive. What is that? 2-meter VHF FM ham transceiver. Goodness. And we have a nice deal on pullout here. What? Oh, it's an AM FM CD player. I guess that goes in. Oh yeah, dashboard CD player for $360. My dad ended up putting one in his Mitsubishi truck sometime in the late 90s, I guess. It was late 90s, I don't know. But it was like, oh man, it was so cool. And I had no clue that Tandy did cell phones. What is this? Personal size cell phone goes anywhere. That's pretty neat. Huh, I'm intrigued. I love Tandy stuff. As you've probably seen if you saw my video a while back where I went into Radio Shack just before they shut down and bought some Tandy things. They brought back the brand right at the end. Car or carry. You could put this one in the car or carry it around. It's the future. Ask Santa Claus for your own Tandy facts. Santa Claus, give me a fax machine. I can just imagine 90s Santa getting orders for fax machines on his pager, and he's like, oh, I just got a page about a fax machine. Better put it in my Trapper Keeper. And then he writes his notes in a Trapper Keeper right next to a folder of a Lamborghini Countach. Yeah, 90s Santa was the best. These comedy outgoing message cassettes. You give Rich Little Volume 1 and 2, Comedy Edition, and Julie D's. Yeah, I remember that being a thing. There was one of our family friends had an answering machine. They were much older than this, but yeah, they had some Australian actor sounding dude doing the answering thing, and it was funny, I guess, because it was like, oh, they're not Australian. I don't know, man. This is the kind of area of this catalog that I was really wanting to get to because, holy crap, computers by Tandy. This Tandy 1000 RLHD. Oh. And then this one right here. What is this, an 1110 HD? Yep. Oh, I want them both. I still do, even though I have this one. I want another one. Why not? Because it looks so new and fresh and clean, and they're not yellowed at all. They look so nice. I don't know what this is about. What is this? Good housekeeping promises? A limited warranty to consumers. Replacement or refund if defective. Is like Good Housekeeping gonna come by and give me a new Tandy if it breaks? Like the magazine? What is that? Check this out though. Holy nuts. 40 megabyte hard drive for $400 or $349 as it's on sale during Christmas. That's a lot. That's more than I expected even. What are these? Well, I guess these are smart drives, so they're a little different, maybe? These I've never used before, like these 1110s and the 1100 series kind of computers. It's a really cool form factor, and I like the fact that they have, they run like a full MS-DOS and Tandy DeskMate and other things. They use an NEC V20. But it's cool. It's a little compact thing that runs DOS, and holy crap. Oh, baby. This is the centerfold computer of the catalog. Literally the center 386 PC with an 85 meg hard drive. Yes. See, it's got a 20 megahertz 386 SX 85 meg smart drive, 3.5 inch floppy drive, SVGA. That's pretty sweet. A Tandy 1000 megabyte of RAM, a megabyte of RAM. That's it. Expandable to 16. Introducing America Online. Yeah, that had to have been one of the earlier times that AOL was showing up for these kind of systems, like packed in with them. And Prodigy was definitely more of the standard at that point for like an online service. Make iron-on transfers here with a dot matrix printer. Yeah, I'm sure the quality of there is going to hold up really well and look great because dot matrix. Windows 3.1 or 3.0 rather, and 2 megs of RAM for $269. You can add that. Separately, they would have been $450. My goodness. Gift priced computing, the home computer bonus. Got some Tandy portables here. These are awesome. Never used one of these either. You can program BASIC on that little tiny thing. How cool is that? Oh, here we go. Yes, software. Makes a great stocking stuffer. It would have made a perfect stocking stuffer for me. Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego? New Math Blaster. Where in America's Past is Carmen Sandiego? Bugs Bunny Cartoon Workshop, Deluxe Scrabble, Lemmings, Space Quest 4, Super Solvers, Treasure Mountain, Castles, Headline Harry, King's Quest 5, Chuck Yeager's Air Combat. I own every single one of those in box in this very room. I'm proud of that. Some of these are kind of hard to find. This is an interesting little computer though. Tandy 1000 RLX HD. It's a 286, 10 megahertz, 1 meg of RAM once again, and a VGA. Okay. Oh, here we go. A special purchase Sound Blaster. Incredible PC card with 11 voice music, MIDI interface, and software. $140. And if you were to get one of these brand new in box today, like on eBay, that'd still be a pretty good deal. Sound cards are getting darn collectible. Gift problems, solve them electronically. Yeah, that's still my go-to piece of advice for myself. Got pocket calculators, a sweet-looking friggin' digital watch, a compact disc table clock, which confuses me. I did not know that they sold those in stores. I've seen like a million iterations of this that people just make themselves with like a clock kit and an old CD and put them together, but maybe at the time it was more novel and worth $15. I don't know. I got these little Franklin Delios. These are kind of neat, actually. I have a few of them, like this one, the advanced spell checker. It's pretty much just a dictionary. You get some language translators, a kid spell checker with built-in games. That one would be pretty fun to look at. Dictionary, thesaurus, language train. Those are kind of neat. I pick those up sometimes when I find them in thrift stores. And yeah, here we go. Here's some of the cheaper junk that I really expected from Radio Shack. And it always amuses me. It's like, wow, they're actually advertising some of this garbage. Like, here's a $5 Flavor Radio. Yes, these tasteful AM radios for $5, including blackberry, blueberry, and strawberry. Yeah, I got a blackberry. AM/FM bike radio with horn. That would have been amazing. I would have loved that as a kid. Oh, there's a weather radio cube. I've run across one of these in a thrift store, actually not too long ago. It's just like a little cube, and it's all clad in wood grain, and it's got a neat little button on the top, and it just picks up the weather radio station up to 25 miles away. It's just a cube that's like wood grain. The colors of Christmas. Got a light display here. The little plasma ball. That was a 90s staple. Definitely had one of those. Same with the strobe light. We had this exact same one, clad in wood grain, like that. The same design and everything. I think we got ours at Spencer's. 100 caroling lights. Computerized lights. What is this? 21 all-time favorite Christmas carols. They dance in time with the music. Realistic keyboards. Now that's something I have never ever run across in a thrift store. Realistic is just not a brand that I see very often as far as keyboards. Rap like a pro this Christmas. Uh-huh. Yeah, with your $79 Realistic Concert Mate 800. Wrap up your gift list. With 25 tones, 30 rhythms, 3 drum pads, dual sound, scratch table, and a mic. Amusing. I'm not really sure how that works. I'd kind of love to pick one of those up, to be honest. And then I would send it to 8-bit keys, because that's just not my expertise area at all. Here we go, though. These are awesome. I remember these little science kits. It was one of those things that's like I wanted, and then you get it, and it's like, I don't know what to do with this. Like a chemistry set, I had one of those, and I didn't know what to do with that. Oh, here we go. LCD action games for all ages. Tabletop Space Alien. Tabletop Baseball. Tabletop Football. Executive Consultant. Great for those difficult decisions. What was with these? I reviewed one of these on Oddware. It was a little different form factor, obviously, but these Executive Consultant devices are confusing. It's just a toss-up. You might as well use a Magic 8-Ball, which I did in that video. Stress Eliminator. Sound off during stressful situations with Zapper, Rat-a-tat, Alien, Laser Shot, Bombs Away, Quick Shot, or Blaster. Why? If there was an executive with one of those on his desk, I would probably be questioning the executive decisions. Anyway, we have some exciting action toys. All of these, like, remember Laser Pistol and Space Pistol and Laser Sword and Electronic Rifle? These all look like just the most generic things, and honestly, that's kind of why I find them so charming. Like, what is this? Puppy Watch. It's not any branded anything. There's nothing tying this to anything. Futuristic Galactic Man. Electronic Pickup Sticks. Handheld rap mic. There's another one of those things. Great gift for pint-sized rap masters. Let them rap like a pro. This is 1991, alright. Petable radios. It's a radio inside of a stuffed animal. That's amusing. Oh, here we go. These are pretty cool. That was one thing I always loved going into Radio Shack for in the 90s, was because of all the remote control cars. Sometimes they would have them like actually set up and you could play them and stuff. That was pretty rad. Remote control dinosaur. That's a 2-foot tall dinosaur. That's pretty awesome. I would still buy one of those. I don't know who they contracted to like make these, or maybe they made them in-house. I don't know. It was seen on TV though. Turbo Raceway, Sea Battle, Spell and Math. It's like a speak and spell, but like not. All these weird little, not quite licensed things. Check this out. Stack challenge game. Stack the bricks and win. Yeah, we can't call it Tetris. You know it's Tetris, we know it's Tetris, but we're not going to tell you because issues. That's Radio Shack. It's wonderful. Well, that was the 90s, but let's go back even further and take a look at the 1979 spring sale from Radio Shack here, starting with the compact two-way hi-fi speaker system by Realistic with a trumpet. I guess. I don't know. I mean, why is that there? Just because it has a tweeter? Put an instrument on there and automatically that's better. Either way, that's some fantastic covering for the speaker there and the wood grain. I'm hoping there's going to be a lot of... I know there's going to be a lot of wood grain in here, so all sorts of 8-track stuff straight away. We got portable 8-tracks, car 8-track players, little 8-track cartridge cases, blank tapes, and Lazy Susan. Sweet. Looks like it cost $2.59 for an 80-minute blank 8-track and $1.99 for a 40-minute. This is pretty sweet. 8-track deck with Dolby asterisk. What's the asterisk? It's all Dolby noise reduction. Well, of course. I don't know what else it could have meant. With Dolby, like a guy named Dolby, it comes with him. What does this come with? Few meters. Dual lighted. Glow red during record. Orange during playback. Oh, that's a cool feature. I like that. Anyway, yeah, we got CB radios because, of course, I gotta say, I like this one. Telephone type mobile CB. It's like having a car phone, except not. Yeah, man, people wanted a car phone so bad. Telephone type CB console. That thing is intense. Imagine just going down the road and seeing somebody with a full-size, like, handheld telephone receiver. Like, whoa, what is that person from the future? What is this? This is 1979. More stereos. And these, I gotta say, are a million times more appealing than the ones in the 90s. These look good. I would happily take any of these if they were like brand new condition, even though they're realistic and probably not the best manual stereophano on a pedestal. What the heck is this? Look at that thing. That's wild. I want that. Limited edition Sound Odyssey, direct to disc. Enjoy these big hits. What? Star Wars theme, Evergreen, 2001 theme from Rocky, The Way We Were, Shaft theme, SWAT theme, Lady Sings the Blues, all on one record for $4.70 or $4.97. Holy nuts! That's a weird selection. The Disco Sweep. Clean your records with a sweep. Discotron, 1979. Disco, all the things. Pick up the action with a pocket scanner. VHF Marine, VHF Weather, Police, Fire, all sorts of cool little things. Variable squelch. Yeah, more things today need variable squelch as a feature. FM radio cassette player for your car. That's pretty awesome. Like, seriously, that thing looks awesome. I like that little indicator right there for, Easy View dual FM dials. Dual dials. It's just like this thing. That's neat. And these folks here with their super cool car. That car's not really super cool at all, but I would still own it. The best in auto sound. New super radar detector. $200. Modern styled in-dash quartz digital car clock. Elegant style blends with any interior. That's elegant style right there. It's a rectangle. Oh. And the centerfold is quite appropriate in this one too. Just wood grain for miles. 2 sensational stereo receiver buys. Those are both some slick looking receivers, I gotta say. It's interesting to see like a shiny black with wood grain like that. You know, I don't really see this super often. I usually see like at least some more silvery metal trim around the black if that's the case. But this one's just like on black on wood grain. I kind of like that. It's nice. Okay, so all this is like the Radio Shack-y type of components. Now, you notice that was really kind of missing from the 90s catalog, but this is what a lot of Radio Shack was known for, especially in the 70s and 80s, was just all of these little components. Like, check it out. You can get a red LED here for $1.29, a tri-state LED, breadboards, test clips, cable kits, toggle switches, man, just a toggle switch, wood grain aluminum cabinet. I need that. I don't even know what I would use it for. I just need it. What is this? TV RF interface project board. Miniature TV transmitter accepts black and white or color video signal. Perfect for use with microcomputers and TV typewriters. And these are some things that it can be kind of hard to get information on as far as pricing and like really nail down specifics from a very specific time period. One reason I love these catalogs. Oh yeah, here we go. 1979. The TRS-80 Level 2 16K. Don't be surprised when it surprises you. Yes, the wonderful Trash 80 here for $1,000 has features you don't expect from a computer costing under $1,000. Features like automatic line numbering, 16-digit accuracy, and formatted print. New numeric keypad, Oh my god! Comes with a numpad. That's really cool. I was hoping that it had some computer ads in here, and there is one. There weren't a whole lot of computers to choose from, and this is pretty much the only one Radio Shack was selling at the time, so... TRS-80 Quick Printer. Now, this is something I've actually never seen. What is that? 150 lines per minute, 20, 40, or 80 characters per line. Learn program, basic, statistical analysis, double precision, subroutines, computers. And not a game listed, not a single piece of like interesting software as far as like what I would go for, but that's okay. That's just great though. Equipped with accessories below, it can fill many needs for the educator, scientist, programmer, or even large business owner. You can tell who they were going for here. Educators, scientists, programmers, and business owners. Got some little weather radios, digital clocks, a compact AM/FM stereo system. I see those from time to time at thrift stores. Those are they're kind of appealing because they're just like a little small, like electronic wood grain box that does the radio, and it's about it. Ooh, new! This is pretty interesting though. 32 call automatic memory dialer makes calling push button easy. No more time wasted dialing numbers. Eliminates repeatedly looking up the same number. What? So who they programmed? Office, mom, married, church, John B, babysitter, pharmacy, dentist, service station, bank, broker, weather. And of course you got your emergency stuff in there. That's an amusing list that they chose. It even dials area codes. Tells you the time elapsed as digital clock is the future, guys. And then these are just fun. Like old intercoms. If you ever find a good pair of old intercoms, I'd recommend grabbing them and trying them out. And here we go. There's some more sciencey things. Get some science fair kits. A solid state power supply with remote sensing. That's pretty sweet. Photo relay detection system. Silent round-the-clock sentry. Works as an alarm against intruders. Put a beam of light to work for you. I love it. Custom design your own soldering iron. This is the kind of crap that you just don't see anywhere anymore. As far as like an actual store, go into Radio Shack and design your own soldering iron, man. This makes all the nerdiness just float up to the top, and I just want to, make a kit of electronics and just put it together, and it does nothing but make a sound, but I would be satisfied. Don't become a statistic. Smoke can kill you. Fire authority studies show that most victims of residents die before the flames even reach them. Oh man. Where is as is sale? What does that mean? Deep price cuts on everything. It's closeout stuff. So it's junk you really want to get rid of. So here it is. Some really cheap like record players and AM/FM things. A mini pocket recorder. Oh, micro mini set pocket recorder. Rechargeable drill. That's cool. Didn't know that those were around at that point, but sure. And a last little bit here. They wanted to plug in a walkie-talkie because why not? It's Radio Shack. And we're close by. Come in and get your neighborhood store. And let's get acquainted. All these states, there was not one in North Carolina where I am. So, I mean, maybe they were, but it's not listed here. That's interesting. I thought there would have been more, but maybe this is just a small selection of particular Radio Shacks. Well, anyway, that is really it for this particular episode of LGR. Just wanted to taking a look back at some Radio Shack because it's fun, and the company's, they're not doing well. I don't know if they're going to come back or not, but probably not, and who knows. So it's Radio Shack. There's like a zombie of electronic stores. I kind of hope they do, or at least somebody picks them up and does something with them, and they start selling those cool components again, because it'd be nice to have a local alternative. But I hope that you enjoyed this episode, and maybe it brought back some nostalgia for certain things, devices, software, hardware, all that kind of stuff. And if you did like this, then perhaps you'd like to see some of my other videos, where we take a look at all sorts of things, new and old, because that's what I do. And as always, thank you very much for watching LGR.